Coconut oil has many amazing benefits. If I listed them all, it would take a long time. For weight loss, it raises metabolism up to 30% and it decreases insulin resistance. The beneficial impact on insulin resistance issue is hinted at in a recent published study. This study looked at 40 women with abdominal obesity. The study compared a supplement of soybean oil, that's the oil used in most of the processed junk food that we get, and it compared it to coconut oil. Now both groups lost weight, but the soybean oil group had a reduction in their good cholesterol, that's the HDL cholesterol, and no change in the size of their belly, which is a measure of the abdominal fat. The coconut oil group lost weight, but they also lost inches around the abdomen and they increased their HDL levels. This shows that coconut oil, as opposed to soybean oil, helps break the vicious cycle of insulin resistance, which strongly correlates to abdominal fat. In insulin resistance, insulin receptors on the muscle cells don't function, so that the glucose can't enter the cell. This causes fatigue from a lack of an energy source. Now to compensate, the pancreas increases insulin. Insulin also signals the body to store fat, so unfortunately, the action of insulin works fine in this situation. So it's like being stuck between a rock and a hard place. The vicious cycle is fatigue and hunger that results in eating more, and that results in storing fat in the abdomen, and this manufactures inflammatory cytokines, which in turn increase insulin resistance. So something as simple as adding a tablespoon of traditionally processed virgin organic coconut oil can help you lose weight without any other changes in diet or exercise. This has been documented in other studies, and I've also seen it in my practice. So rather than using the research and experience, we could use common sense to give us the same idea. Which would likely be healthier? An oil extracted from a traditional human food using ancient methods that have been used for generations, or a chemical and heat pressure technique in a factory to squeeze the oil out of a soybean or a cottonseed, which are not even traditional human foods. Even worse, both soy and cotton have had their genes tampered with. In other words, they're genetically modified often. So don't expect mainstream nutritionists or government-backed recommendations to tell you about the benefits of coconut oil. Soy and cottonseed are two of the biggest commodity crops, and their lobby will keep the oil flowing into junk food and into your food and perpetuate the lie that this is healthy. You should look at these processed oils as poisons and try to avoid them. If you want to reduce your risk of obesity, diabetes, infectious diseases, parasites, cancer, osteoporosis, Alzheimer's disease, cardiovascular disease, and many other health problems, start the healthy coconut oil habit today. This is Dr. Gerhauser speaking. If you have any comments, please post them below. If you would like more information on the natural foods diet and how you can use it to achieve optimal health, hit the subscribe button above.